Hi everyone, so first video review for this week is for Not Guilty by Kris Bryant, writing as Brit Ryder. If you want to check out my review, I have just posted that, so if you're on YouTube there's a link in the description below, and if you're on Facebook or on my blog then there is a link within the post. And this is the video review, so Not Guilty by Kris Bryant, writing as Brit Ryder. Oh, I love this. Firstly, I think that is so clever, that name, Kris Bryant using Brit Ryder as like an alter ego. I think it's great. But this story was absolutely exquisite. It was great. Claire Weaver, she's a judge. She's working on a really high level case, and she meets Emery on a night out, and after a really intense evening together that they share, Claire didn't really expect to see her in her courtroom, but they recognise each other and they sort of can't help but end up entangled in one another's lives, which kind of leads to them both being tested in terms of what they want from life, and leaving both of them with many questions as well. So there's a lot going on that they have to figure out and deal with in this story. So I absolutely loved it. It was fantastic. I've heard nothing but good things about this. It's been recommended to me and I was like, I need to read that book. You know, when you just know that everybody's sort of hyped up about a book, you're like, I've got to read it, I've got to find out what all this hype is about. So I got a copy, I read it, and now I know it's so much more than I expected it to be, and it really didn't disappoint me. It was fantastic. Kris Bryant writing as Brit Ryder, absolutely fantastic. Like I say, I love that alter ego name. I love the fact that it's a different type of story to, I think I've read one or two Kris Bryant story before, and I really liked it, but I really like Brit Ryder's style as well. It's fantastic, and the story is really hot, it's really passionate, and it's just filled with drama, like so much drama. So it just was like one of those really exciting reads. You start reading and you think, oh wow, this is really steamy, this is really hot, and then you realise there's like so much added layers to it, and all this drama and excitement going on around them, and this as their story sort of unfolds. So you can feel that passion between Claire and Emery from the moment they meet, that instant attraction. It was just perfect, and then you get all this drama surrounding them that, you know, fate is so weird and it does these weird things, and then that's literally what this is all about. It's all about fate basically. And the fact that this story concentrates on that fated meeting and then builds and twists and turns the story, it makes it so much more than the passionate affair that you were first introduced to, and you just love it. And I just got so excited and just couldn't wait to find out how this story was going to develop and what was going to happen. So I couldn't put the book down. I was literally glued to it, and it just drew me in from the moment that Claire and Emery started developing their relationship, which was one hell of a roller coaster, to be fair, because both of them, they had these like vulnerabilities and insecurities and everything else going on, but it was the type of characters they were. They were both really strong and determined women, like really strong and determined, and they wanted different things, but yet at the same time, when you really got down to it, what they really wanted was just to be loved. But they wanted it from different aspects. Like Claire was so indecisive in knowing whether she could commit and settle to that, and then Emery sort of knew she wanted that but wasn't sure if Claire was going to be that person. And it was amazing, all that drama, like I say, built in, and of course their added conflict of them being sort of thrown into a situation where their paths have crossed more than once in more than one way, which is brilliant, really, really exciting. So this is like a really lovely sort of erotica with romance edge, and I love that because it's got that tiny hint you want of just people falling in love rather than just being pure erotica, and it makes for a really tantalizing read because of that. So it's got an amazing story you find yourself really emotionally invested in, and I just adored the story. Everything about it, from Claire and Emery as characters to the whole situation, and everything from the reason they met to the reason they were having complications in deciding whether they could be together, everything about it was perfect, and I really, really adored it and loved reading it. So I hope you will too. I'll pop a link in the description so you can go and grab a copy of Not Guilty by Kris Bryant, writing as Brit Ryder, which, like I say, I really, really hope you will go and get a copy. If you've read Not Guilty, I would love to hear your thoughts on it, so please comment below. Please let me know what you thought of the story. And if you haven't read it yet, but it's on your to-be-read list, you're planning to read it, or you're now really, really intrigued or really, really excited and thinking, I need to read that, I've heard so many things about it, please comment below. Please let us know, because it's always great to hear what you're interested in reading. And if you do read it, I really hope you enjoy it. Bye!